Right, it's lie.
Me.
These are bullets all day long. They got the Knight of Pentacles, the Stress. He shot himself. There's
The
the
family attorney says the 23-year-old died from a gunshot wound to the head, and the manner of death was suicide.
I don't
This
know what
comes
he
when
used. I know it's a rope involved. I don't know what he used that rope for. Let me see. The secrets. He's taking the secrets with him. You see the secrets? He's not giving y'all the information. Says y'all don't need to know it. You know, he'll go out with the secrets with the high priest there. He might be found on a Wednesday too. Ace of Wands. So I have no doubt in my mind they're gonna find Brian Laundrie, October 2021. I'm telling you, he's still.
Hello, my loves. It's TTMG, the Tarot Medium Goddess here. Thank you so much for being here. Please do stop what you're doing and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to tell me what you think about what happened in this case in the comments below. And do show your girl some love and share the video. I appreciate every single one of you. It's true. I love you, boo.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to the live. Please do press the thumbs up. Thank you for getting me unburied. What all happened with Sebastian? So again, for all those who have not that don't know, I've been buried on YouTube for about a good 2 years now, and I'm finally out of the hole. It seems like the partial shadow ban has been lifted. So that's thanks to everybody that's come off Twitter and everywhere else and pressed that like button and dug me out the hole. I appreciate you. Keep pressing the like button. It definitely helps out. Okay, so that link is pinned to the top of the live. If anybody wants to join on the panel, if they won't have input that they want to say outside of what's in the chat, you're more than welcome to do so. You don't have to be on video if you don't want to. Half the time, 75% of the time, I'm not on video in my own live. So that's totally fine. You can hear you on audio. That's more than enough. I appreciate everybody here and your presence here. I love you all. All right, let's continue. Hello, little Miss Sharon. Nice to see you. Thank you for pressing the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Hey, Lindsay, what's going on? How's it been? How have you been? I saw you somewhere. I saw you on one of the channels the other day. I tried to tag you. I don't know if you saw it. Usually I'm not on a lot of other channels too long. I'll stay like 10, 15 minutes in a room, but I don't really look in the chat that long. But I know I saw you and I tried to tag you and get your attention like a day or two ago. Hello, Michelle. Hey, Donna, how are you? All right. I knew that Goddess would see the news. I've been waiting. Yeah, I saw it. Actually, I saw it as it was airing. I was busy doing the thumbnail and a couple of other things. I can't wait till I have somebody to do the thumbnail for me. I probably get on a lot sooner. um, and in time, I'll probably wind up paying somebody to do my thumbnail. So thank you guys for joining me. Hello, Sandra. Hello, beautiful Risa. Hello, Goddess Risa. And Devel may be joining us on the panel today. We shall see. Hello, beautiful Dumpling. Okay, it's just time playing with my notifications, but it's cool. All right, so it's nice to see you. I'm glad that the notifications went off today. I'm so happy. Yeah, YouTube, sometimes it doesn't give out. In the past, it stopped giving out everybody's notification for me. So I'm glad you got it. All right. So we're going to get back to the chat in a second, but let's pull this up. Okay. So now this is the news that came in today. I think it just popped up. I wasn't even subscribed to him. I've heard of him in the past, right? The lab, and he was just in my stream. So I went and I saw he had, let's see, let me get it up here. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Here we go. And I saw he came out with some audio that was leaked regarding, I believe it was Heather Cohen, which was one of the PIs, the private investigators in the Sebastian Rogers case that Seth had. I believe she was working pro bono with Chloe on the case. So it was a private, I believe it was a private phone call. We about to find out, but it was a phone call between not Chloe, but Heather Cohen and Christopher Proudfoot was discussing Chloe in the conversation, and he also brought up Seth. So he had some things that weren't the nicest to say about them. Let's hear.
I want to acknowledge and thank.
She said Katie's mom's name.
I want to give credit where credit is due. This handsome guy here, right at the lab. Right? The lab. And it's titled Chris Proudfoot Sends Threats to PIs in Seth Rogers audio. Let's try to find where he starts. I think it's maybe close to 30 minutes in.
Okay. I kind of feel bad for Chloe right now.
Oh, I don't. When you're a fucking amateur PI and you do some stupid shit like
so
you're sympathetic to his bullshit. The thing I said was fucking false. Made the statement. He said she started a fucking fire.
You know, like I had it from like a previous case.
No, like
Action. Then that's what I truly feel.
Yeah, I feel you.
For no fucking reason.
As we're speaking, I just got a message from a web. So
okay.
I don't know. Anyway,
maybe more like 13 minutes in.
The interview she's even done.
Just like
the wrong people.
Katie Lynn Payne.
No. But let me see.
All right, right around here.
But it was distributed to me anonymously, asked if I would hold off, and I absolutely will and did.
She was wrong about, she was talking about Penny Payne, and she thought there's a Penny Payne that runs like some sort
Penny Irene Payne or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know any of Katie's information.
It's not giving it out. Yeah. All you have to do is start one sentence. I have the information. I'm not going to release it.
Yeah.
She started a shitstorm.
Actually,
she better figure out how to fucking fix it.
You know, something else I'll tell you, there was a woman that reached out to me that before I had ever even, before I ever knew anything about Katie's family or past or whatever, there was like this random woman, like Sleuther, that reached out to me with like some of Katie's family's names and whatever. Like, I will say that she was wrong about, she was talking about Penny Payne, and she thought some sort
Penny Irene Payne or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some medical place or something.
Yeah, it was the wrong Penny Payne, but she had the right names.
She has the right names.
How do you know?
Just
the wrong people.
Katie Lynn Payne.
Yeah.
Who supposedly murdered a 4-year-old.
Right, exactly. And that's the problem with a lot of the sleuthers, is that they get a name and then they find somebody with that name and they run with it.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot.
The worst part, and that's fine. That's understandable. Personally, I think everybody fucking sucks looking for shit. The fucking bacteria of the foam that forms on the fucking worst form of bacteria on Earth. That's what I truly feel.
Yeah, I feel you. I hear you. I can feel it through the phone.
Oh, trust me. Chloe's lucky I'm not standing in fucking front of her. Like I said, I will bring the fucking cops when I see her.
Okay. Well,
and it was more my protection than hers. Because
so Chris Proudfoot says Chloe is lucky he's not standing in front of her. Like, is that a threat? Wow. Should Sebastian have been worried? Because clearly Sebastian isn't here to say like what happened. This is definitely not a person that Sebastian should have been around, period. He doesn't know how to control his temper nor his anger.
You can inform her. She fucking calls me, says my fucking name, anything of that fucking nature involving Katie or me or anybody else, I'm going to slap the shit out of her with the same fucking thing I told you. I'll cease and desist letter and then let her open her fucking mouth one more time. And then I've got her dead to fucking rights.
I think that's
I'm trying to be as civil as possible.
Isn't that the only interview she's even done? I don't think she's...
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't think
care. She's not my PI. She's not.
Yeah.
Bitch don't fucking mean a goddamn thing to me.
Right.
If she was on fire, I wouldn't piss on her to put her out.
Bunch of red flags.
I mean, it's not like Katie, it's not like Chloe, because she's very private. Like, I'm more public than she is. I mean, you know that.
I promise you, go back and watch that fucking video.
Yeah.
Go watch that fucking interview.
Okay. I mean, I was watching it. I know what she said, but she's usually very, very careful about what she says to the public.
She ain't fucking careful.
Yeah.
She's fucking sloppy.
All right. Well, let me talk to her. I don't even know. Actually, I do know.
I ain't trying to be a dick to her, but if she ain't got the fucking audacity to give me a working fucking phone number, she better not fucking reach out to me. And that Google shit ain't a fucking true number.
Yeah, that's the same number that Seth has, though. I will tell you.
Yeah, I'm not Seth.
Yeah.
I have the balls and the fucking spine to call people out on shit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking
just
coward.
Don't take it personal because
So he's calling Seth a coward, right? Wow.
She doesn't give her personal phone number out to anybody. I mean, like, only, like, I had it from like a previous case that we worked together, but she's very private about her personal information. So
Thank you.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what to say. I feel bad. Like I know Chloe, and I know that she's not, that's not her style. But I mean, I get it.
Maybe her head's so fucking twisted because she's too emotionally involved or personal involvement with Seth. I don't fucking know. And I'm not saying a relationship.
Yeah, no.
I didn't say that.
No,
but whatever the fuck it is, she better goddamn fucking figure it out and redial herself the fuck back in.
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, and I think I told you this before, like, she's more focused on the search side of things. That's been.
And why the fuck is this bitch on fucking on these goddamn interviews?
You know what? I would be scared to have my child around him, period. And can you imagine an autistic child, especially one that can't control or has challenges controlling their emotion, dealing with a man that has challenges controlling their emotions? It's like it's like a firebomb. Like, it's an explosion. It's gonna come to a head eventually, and I heard a lot of people say that Chris, more than likely, or their theory is Chris gave Katie an ultimatum that, either he goes or Sebastian goes. And you see, she's more worried than Chris than anybody else. I wouldn't put it past them. And I wouldn't put it past Katie to pick Chris, because, I mean, she didn't stay back exactly and look for Sebastian now, has she? She has moved forward with Chris. Her priorities seem to be with Chris, right? Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just the one that I know of. But I mean, I'm not trying to, like, I don't know. I mean, I have to try to defend her a little bit because, I mean, I know that she's not a person that, like, shares personal information or private information.
She didn't have to. She insinuated she had the information. She wasn't going to release it. She started a fucking fire shitstorm.
What was the purpose of making that statement, knowing full damn good and well that the
trust me?
Yeah.
Seth could have his fucking PIs. I don't need PIs.
See, and actually, as we're speaking,
world sends me all this shit for no fucking reason.
As we're speaking, I just got a message from a web sleuther that I don't even know. I don't even know their name. They go under a pseudonym, and they're sending me a picture of Katie's mom, and I don't know how they found that out. Like, I didn't tell. They're telling me, like, I don't know. So, like, these web sleuthers, like, I mean, they are like batshit 99.9% of the time, but they're pretty good at finding shit. And some of these people are just doing it on their own.
Yes, I know. That's one thing.
Yeah.
She opened her mouth, made the statement. She's the catalyst.
Sorry. Hold on.
Help.
All right. Well, yeah, it was the wrong Penny Payne, but
or me or anybody else.
Well,
and it was more my protection, then that's what I truly feel.
Yeah, I feel you. I hear you.
No,
yeah, I don't think
care.
Sorry.
I promise you, go back and watch that fucking video in order to put her out.
Mm.
Sorry, I
Well,
messed it up.
I mean, it's not like Katie. It's not like Chloe, because she's very private. Like, I'm more public than she is. I mean, you know that.
I promise you, go back and watch that fucking video.
Yeah.
Go watch that fucking interview.
Okay. I mean, I was watching it. I know what she said, but she's usually very, very careful about what she says to the public.
She ain't fucking careful.
Yeah.
She's fucking sloppy.
All right. Well, let me talk to her. I don't even know. Actually, I do know.
I ain't trying to be a dick to her, but if she ain't got the fucking audacity to give me a working fucking phone number, she better not fucking reach out to me. And that Google shit ain't a fucking true number.
Yeah, that's the same number that Seth has, though. I will tell you.
Yeah, that's I'm not Seth.
Yeah.
I have the balls and the fucking spine to call people out on shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I'm not a fucking
just
coward.
don't take it personal because she doesn't give her personal phone number out to anybody. I mean, like only, you know, like I had it from like a previous case that we worked together, but she's very private about her personal information.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, guys, if you would please take 2 seconds to press the like button, I really appreciate it.
Anyway, I don't know what to say. I feel bad. Like I know Chloe and I know that she's not, you know, that's not her
Exactly,
style.
Michelle.
But I mean, I get it.
Maybe her head's so fucking twisted because she's too emotionally involved or personal involvement with Seth. I don't fucking know. And I'm not saying a relationship.
Yeah, no.
Didn't say that.
Because she's too emotionally involved. Why isn't Chris emotionally involved? Why isn't Katie emotionally involved? Shouldn't they be emotionally involved?
No,
But
yeah.
whatever the fuck it is, she better goddamn fucking figure it out and redial herself the fuck back in.
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, and I think I told you this before, like, she's more focused on the search side of things, you know, that's been
And
her
why the
focus.
fuck is this bitch on fucking on these goddamn interviews?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the one that I know of, but I mean, I'm not trying to, like, I don't know. I mean, I have to try to defend her a little bit because, I mean, I know that she's not a person that, like, shares personal information or private information.
She didn't have to. She insinuated she had the information. She wasn't going to release it. She started a fucking fire shitstorm.
What was the purpose of making
Thank you,
that
Miss Sharon. My exact point, exactly what I was going to say about Chris, right? No more sloppier than you, Chris.
statement knowing full guilty of
He's
good
going
and
to
well?
all these shows making prank calls. Some people say, oh, well, it may not be him making prank calls. On one of the shows, he actually came out with his regular voice, right? So you knew it was him at the end. So he's doing too much to be a stepdad who just lost his stepson, right? Instead of searching for his stepson, instead of out there giving out flyers and doing whatever it takes, he's making prank calls. Also, there was this lady I know in the area with her. She's a certified dog handler. And she offered to search the area for Sebastian. And he told her, well, she was starting to search the area for Sebastian. And he told her she could leave. You know, she had all these different certifications. I got to air this on another day. But he told her she could leave. Why would he do so if he really wanted to find Sebastian? Clearly, he doesn't want Sebastian found. And even if people did so already, even if it was dog handlers that out there, they did not come back with Sebastian, right? So the more the merrier. If you have a child out there missing and you have all these hands, you know, or handlers out there willing to go do the most to find your son or your stepson, let them at it, right? Why the resistance? What do you have to hide?
Trust me.
Yeah.
Seth can have his fucking PIs. I don't need PIs.
See, and actually,
I
as we're
speaking,
speaking,
that sends me all this shit for no fucking reason.
as we're speaking, I just got a message from a web sleuther that I don't even know. I don't even know their name. They go under a pseudonym, and they're sending me a picture of Katie's mom, and I don't know how they found that out. Like, I didn't tell. They're telling me like I don't know. So, like,
Yes,
these web sleuthers, like, I mean, they are like batshit 99.9% of the time, but they're pretty good at finding shit. And some of these people are
Put 3 hearts in the chat for justice for Sebastian.
just doing it on their own.
Yes, I know. That's one thing.
Yeah.
She opened her mouth, made the statement. She's the catalyst to the fucking storm that is now brewing.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. I could go out there, open my mouth, say one fucking word, and I could almost break the fucking internet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Look what I did the other night when I got on that show.
Uh-huh.
When you said I wanted on the show,
Yeah.
That shit fucking almost broke the fucking internet.
Yeah, it did. And that's mainly because up until that show, like you and Katie both were pretty reserved about anything that you were saying, and that was like the one time that you just kind of went berserk.
No, that's the one time I went out there and stated the fucking facts.
Yeah.
I didn't go berserk.
Well,
Now they've dug in.
No, I'm fucking pissed.
I
There's
know.
a difference in berserk, stupid, psychotic, and every other adjective you want to add into it.
Yeah.
I'm neither of those.
No, but I'm
I'm
just
just a
saying you
very
said a whole
pissed
lot
off.
more than you normally say, and
Yeah,
so
I did, and I had every fucking right to say what I said. Nothing I said was fucking false.
I'll give you my thoughts.
Nothing.
I didn't say it was. I don't think anything you said was false.
I don't know. I don't know. Yet.
To be cursing this much, for this much profanity to be in use, like, is he drinking? I'm like, it seems like he's, constantly drinking or something like that, or alcoholic. This definitely couldn't be something that was healthy for Sebastian. It's sad.
But well, let me make a phone. Actually, I know I'm not going to be able to get a hold of her right now. I'm not going to be able to get a hold of her till this evening.
And by the way, I sent a message to Seth. Once again, he wants to talk about not responding or whatever. I got in touch with Tony. We talked.
Golly, why does it keep doing that?
Or whatever the fuck. Release it. That's one. Tony. We talked to Tony.
There we go.
I sent a message to Seth. Once again, he wants to talk about not responding or whatever. I got in touch with Tony. We talked to Tony. That probably ain't happening. Got in touch with the dog handler. Guess what? That ain't happening either. And that ain't even on my decision.
Yeah.
Because Seth doesn't know how to open his fat fucking...
He's like, nana, nana, poo, poo. It's not on my decision. Like, he didn't want it to happen anyway, but it's not because it's my decision. It's someone else's decision. Ha ha. Like, seriously? Is he serious? He doesn't seem like somebody that wants Sebastian found at all. And he's like clowning Seth. And now he's calling him fat. He has all these names for him, right? He doesn't seem like the most in shape, fit person out there, Like he could afford to hit the treadmill, guys. I know I said before I can too, and I am. But he definitely doesn't need to be sitting up there talking about people, right? He has some nerves. Sloppy jalopy.
Release it. That's one. Tony. We talked to Tony.
I reminded him.
I sent a message to Seth. Once again, he wants to talk about not responding or whatever. I got in touch with Tony. We talked to Tony. That probably ain't happening. Got in touch with the dog handler. Guess what? That ain't happening either. And that ain't even on my decision.
Yeah.
Because Seth doesn't know how to open his fat fucking mouth and give everybody the truth. Or what he does know, he didn't want to tell nobody, thinking that everybody's going to be sure sympathetic to his bullshit. When I told her exactly how many dogs, where they all went, what they've all done, she's like, there's nothing I can really do or offer at this point other than to assist in a search if needed.
Yeah.
We did and starts talking.
Oh, so you did actually talk to her?
Oh, yeah. Talked to her for over an hour and I think a half.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Last night.
That's good.
So once again, your client
Well,
is not just way to refer this fuck.
I haven't even talked to Seth since last night. He told me to take a break. A couple days ago, he told me to take a break. So.
Yeah, how convenient.
Yeah, so I don't know. I gathered now, this is just me assuming, so we know how that goes. I may be way off, but I feel like it had something to do with his conversation with Bobby Simmons, because Bobby has started communicating with him again instead of going through me. So that line of communication's opened back up, and I don't know.
We'll see for how long.
Yeah.
We will see. I promise you, if Bobby told Seth anything of what he's told us, Seth opens his fucking mouth, I promise you, it won't ever open again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm just as much.
This dude here is always giving some sort of threats, right? He's always giving some sort of threat. If TBI, if FBI, if somebody, if LE don't stop what they're doing right freaking now, okay, and start the interrogation process, because the guy that Sebastian Rogers was living with, for all intents and purposes, he don't got it all up going upstairs, okay? Emotionally, mentally, right? All right. He's like a loose cannon, right? He needs some handlers. All right. More than enough reason. Like right there, you can see that CPS should be involved with this case. Hands down, right? Hands motherfucking down. Excuse my language. I'm upset here. I get a little bit flustered when I'm upset, especially when a child is involved, right? Without question. And what we've seen from him, on web sleuths and also during prank calls, we have too many red flags going on. This needs to be looked at, right? TBI, I'm sorry, they're dropping balls. Law enforcement dropping balls. I know we're not supposed to talk negatively. I love law enforcement, love what they do. Like I say all the time, guys, and I'm a military veteran as well. But sometimes in certain cases, we don't get it right. People don't get it right, right? There's a list of cases where it just don't get it right. And they go cold. We don't want Sebastian Rogers' case to grow cold, right? We want to get it right. Too many red flags and Chris Proudfoot's behavior to ignore. CPS should have been involved with this man. Point blank, period, right? He's a loose cannon, waiting to explode. For that reason, some interrogation needs to go on, right? Law enforcement, TBI, FBI, you will not be doing this case and Sebastian Rogers justice if you ignore these red flags. Stop ignoring the red flags, right? We want to stay positive about this. We want to stay positive about law enforcement. Please show us, we beg of you, please show us that you'll get it right. Because we know a lot of times there's so much going on in the background that we don't see, right? And the people start talking before things come out in media. And sometimes if we were more patient, we would see what you guys are working on. But right now, what we know is it's not a criminal investigation. So if it's not a criminal investigation, then that means that these parties are not being interrogated. All right, which means at this point, red flags are being ignored. No longer can you ignore this. No longer can law enforcement ignore this. No longer can TBI ignore this, right? We've seen balls drop, especially in too many cases in Tennessee, right? Let's bring that all to an end, right? Let's see some justice in some of these cases. Bring back up the reputation. Bring back up the justice. Let's start today. Let's start with Sebastian, right? Sebastian's army. All right, let's continue to roll the tape.
In the dark right now about what's going on as anybody else. Like, I'm not getting updates. I have no idea.
Right, Cotton Gin.
I mean, that's a threatening to kill him. I mean, I don't know how else to take that.
Right, lad. Right, Josh.
I mean, that's exactly what that sounded like to me. Wow.
So, and that's what anybody who's reached out to me, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Can you get in touch with Chloe?
What's that?
I said, when you get in touch with Chloe,
Mm-hmm.
I suggest you tell that bitch to lose my fucking number.
Okay. Do I have to say
She
it?
does
Do I
not
have
want
to
to
say it
call
like
me.
that?
Press the like button, guys.
Sure. And you
Don't
can
really
tell her
wanna say it like that.
you can tell her those are my fucking words, not yours, mine.
Yeah.
He's always trying to intimidate people. Imagine how he intimidated
Okay.
Sebastian.
I kind of feel bad for Chloe right now.
Oh, I don't. When you're a fucking amateur PI and you do some stupid shit like she's done.
Guys, do you think he cleaned up his language for Sebastian too? Do you think he cleaned up his mouth? I highly doubt it.
You explained to me how anything, and I've even told you this, how the certain things that y'all have done on fucking YouTube and all this shit, how the fuck it does anything to help find Sebastian other than just put shit out there. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It has left y'all down a what?
Actually, speculating, coming up with theories has solved a lot of cases, especially cold cases, right? A lot of cases where law enforcement dropped the ball. A lot of these web sleuths, internet sleuths, whatever you want to call them, they solve cases. They call stuff out too. And a lot of cases get ignored. Sometimes it takes drama to bring attention back to the case. So I wouldn't even call this bad. I wouldn't even call this negative, because if this wasn't going on where he was making a fool of himself, people wouldn't be paying attention to him as much. Or the red flags wouldn't be going up as much. So Seth, if you're listening, right? I know you were on this channel the other day. If you're listening, please know that this is not a bad thing. Unfortunately, sometimes drama gets results, right? It gets the exposure you need. It gets things seen. It raises eyebrows. People get alerted a little bit more. And that's what you need in this case. As much as you're against the drama, because you're a good damn man, right? Especially compared to Sloppy Jalopy over there. But in the end, all this drama might work out for you, Seth Rogers, and getting the closure you need. It might work out for Sebastian Rogers getting the justice he deserves. So let this fool continue on being the fool that he is, right? Let him continue on to make a fool of himself, a mockery of himself, disrespect people on channels, and have these little conversations with people that are recorded, and threaten whoever he has to threaten. Because guess what? That just gets him looked at a little further, a little deeper, until we finally get him interrogated, until we finally get this criminal investigation that we need. Let Sloppy Jalopy keep talking.
Completely empty fucking road.
Yeah. Never. I mean, obviously, we haven't found him, so.
Exactly.
What's
No.
up?
I got thinking about this the other night when you and I talked. You said you don't want to sound like a liar or anything. You're right. You don't. That's great. But now you got information out there that actually has absolutely fucking zero to do with anything. Says there's no clues. There's nothing up to what y'all have released.
Right.
And I'm just got a friend of mine who is highly respected. And all of a sudden, he made a good point. He didn't tell me that. And I was like, you know what? You're very valid on that. Very valid.
On what?
Information that's out there that actually has nothing to do with finding Sebastian.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said,
You said he's complaining that all this has nothing to do with finding Sebastian. Guys, he wouldn't want us, or he wouldn't want law enforcement to change the script and move forward with the things that has to do with finding Sebastian. Because what has to do with finding Sebastian is turning this into a criminal investigation, starting to interrogate Chris Proudfoot, starting to interrogate Katie Proudfoot, putting them in 2 separate rooms, not just one day, but multiple days, multiple weeks. Have them ask the same question over and over again, until have them on the hot seat. He wouldn't want that, right? He wouldn't want what really goes with finding Sebastian to happen, because he couldn't handle it, right? Because that's going to put all the eyes on him, all the pressure on him. And in the end, something's going to break, and we're going to find out the answers of what really happened to Sebastian Rogers.
I said it'll be this evening before I'll be able to get a hold of her,
I don't
but
understand what purpose it serves to bring through my. I mean, let's just be honest. I was violent. Violent. I don't understand why that needs to be.
So I'm gonna play
It is what it is.
It's
Okay.
almost over.
I gotta get up and get ready to go to work.
all right, bye.
I don't have my Go fucking fund me page to pay my.
Hold on. That was interesting. I'll play that.
Right.
Through my. I mean, let's just be honest. I was violent. Violent.
I'm gonna pause this for a second. And Michelle Scott, I was gonna do a live on this because I have the audio from a lady who was stating she has all these certifications and she has all these dogs, right? Oh my gosh, she has 1,000,001 certifications, and she's a dog handler. And she flew out from California to the area to search for Sebastian, and Chris told her to get away from the property. Why would you want somebody to get away from the property? If, and he's asking her, do you have this? Do you have this? Yes, I have that and more, baby. I can find your son. If he's around here, I can find your son or your stepson. And he tells her no. What does he have to hide? When did you want him found? He's still missing to this day. There's people, again, I always like quoting the Springfield 3, Janice McCall, spoke to her myself. She's still looking for her daughter to this day. Her daughter's been missing since 1992, right? And she still has faith that she'll find her daughter. She hasn't given up. Since 1992, we're in 2024. And already, Christopher Proudfoot, leave my property. Leave my property. Oh no. What are you guilty of? You know more than meets the eye. All right. So I agree with Michelle Scott's comment. I know, Dumpling, what are they waiting for? They at least have probable cause to search with proper dogs, like with Jules, the K9 from DOD. I don't get it. Yes, they could do more. Why aren't they doing more? Hey, we beseech you, law enforcement, TBI, FBI, get it together. We don't want to question you. They say trust the professionals, then law enforcement, do what you got to do. But pay attention to these red flags, okay? Pay attention to these red flags and get on the job. I'm glad Chris Proudfoot is doing all that he's doing the most and being the evil and showing who he is, because now we know who he is. And maybe through that, law enforcement will get on the job and get this done. Again, Seth, this isn't a bad thing because this is exposing them. The drama isn't a bad thing. This is what we need. It's a process of getting them caught. Let him do too much talking. Let him do too much vetting. Let him show who he really is. He's showing us his hand, his entire hand, almost to show us where Sebastian is, right? All right, let's continue.
understand.
Happy
why
Mother's
that
Day
is.
to everybody.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay.
I gotta get up and get ready to go to work.
All right. Bye.
I don't have my GoFundMe page to pay my bills.
Yeah, I know. Me neither.
Yes.
All right. Have a good day.
Later.
Bye.
All right, so give me a minute here. That was audio that was dropped to me. Hold on. Audio that
Please
was
press the
dropped to
like.
me a few days ago. I held on to it because I knew that there was a court case, and I didn't want to do that. But anyway, like I said, I've had this for a few days. Heard it a few days ago, and I checked, and Tennessee, Mississippi, or whatever state that he's in,
133.
It's a one-party state, so nothing illegal is happening there. Besides the threats, indirect threats, and I would believe that those would
Yes,
be.
we have 64 on YouTube now and 69 on Twitter. If you guys will come over and press the like button, I'll surely appreciate it. Please do share the live. Thank you so much.
Illegal, and I'm concerned specifically. Somebody said, Sebastian, we understand now. I feel that way. I'm going to replay it uninterrupted, and so but it's not. It's just bad news. And it kind of shows you the level of anger that people go to, that Chris is willing to go to, and I remember I shared a story about him confronting a young lady at a supermarket a long time ago. I don't know if anybody remembers that, and it sounds sounds on par with what's happening.
Exactly, because Katie has been mighty silent. Where did Chris put Katie up at? And when you have a guilty conscience, you can't speak. You have to have the expert liar, right? You have to have the expert liar speak on your behalf.
Here, it's not. I mean, these are PIs, and I get it that they don't want their family dug into, but it just happens. Okay. And so let me just
okay, love, feel better. We're just about done.
I'm try.
Thanks for coming on, guys. Please press like on the way in. Thank you so much.
Differently, because I was having to hold it down, and it was weird. But I'm going to replay it uninterrupted.
That Chloe even mentioned it. Yep. He's upset. He's upset with everybody.
I was trying not to interrupt it, and I hope you guys could hear it pretty well.
I know, right?
But
he's unhealthy. He's toxic. The information is in the paper, North Carolina Public Information, right? Now he knows. If he doesn't know, now he knows. They both drink. Yep. I saw she drinks. Hey, David. In my opinion, the PI didn't say anything wrong. She said she had info but won't release it. Not her fault if people want to check info. That's on them. True, David.
Too loud and clear. Sorry.
No, Chris Shanefoot.
I get it. I really do. I get it.
Broke the internet because his stepson is missing. Exactly.
Okay.
And you are behaving like a real exactly. And prank calling people. Did you guys see his prank calls? It's crazy. I feel so bad for little Sebastian. Right. And there's some people that still think that Sebastian, there's some people, wait, where's my, I don't know what happened to my picture, but can you guys see me?
All right, can you guys hear that?
Anyway, let me know if you can see me. I don't know what happened to my picture.
And I'll restart. I'll start it from the beginning.
Let me see. But there's some people that still
Just want to
think
make sure
that
that you can hear it again.
Sebastian
So what I'm
was
going to
walked off.
play uninterrupted. I'm not going to comment. I'll talk.
I'm not sure what happened to my video, but let me know if you guys still can hear me. This is probably his normal. Hate to see the drunk CP. Oh my gosh. That would be sad if that's his normal. I pray that wasn't. But you're probably right, Michelle. Oh, yes, it was his decision. The dog handler showed the email CP sent. Wow. Oh, yes, it was his decision. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you for letting us know that, D. Thank you for clarifying that. Next, he threatens to kill him. Oh, wow. I don't know what's up with the camera, guys. But let me know if you can still hear me. He gives me a case of I can't take. Oh gosh, I gotta put something on the screen. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm about to get off of here, guys. CP had too many with his. Yep. Guys, please press the like button. He's all about lies. Yep. He is so jealous. Very jealous of Seth. I love Seth's personality. Seth's personality and his demeanor, everything about him outweighs CP. Please, he can't even come close. He's a better man than father. Yep. Guys, please hit the like button. I got a green light that to shine on my house for Sebastian. And oh, that is sweet. I have to do something like that, Reno. I love that. Hello, David. Yes. The dog handler was cleared to go forward, but TBI-CP threatened her to get off property. Bobby Simmons is a detective with TBI who should hear this. Yes. Thank you. And why is that? Exactly. TBI needs to take this case more seriously. Chrissy Pansy Foot, you can't fight. You can't fight. Exactly. Ellie knows all about this conversation. Good. Wait, that was it sounded like one, right? Ooh, I'm way behind. That's 11:30. These messages were left. Guys, I'm gonna have to end the live. I'm gonna go past this really quickly. I'm backed up. I hope everybody has a nice evening. If I don't get on here for Mother's Day, which I'm hoping to be here before, but I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. Everything that I did not read that I'm glancing by, I will read on the replay. There's a missing 6-year-old named Aries in a place called Hooper as of yesterday. Okay, I'll look into that. Michelle, thanks for letting us know. Is anybody following the Micah case? Like when you come in, thank you, Egyptian. I was thinking about starting the Micah case as well. Trying to get everybody's comments up here before I get off. Got a few more. The reality is CP's energy is making him look like he has something to do with Sebastian missing. So true, Steelers International. Oh my God, are you in PA? I'm in PA too. I'm thinking you are by the football team. Seth is the only parent Sebastian had that truly loved him. Yep. 100%. Anyone heard about the leg with a sock on in Mississippi Lake and other bones? Yeah, I heard that person wasn't Sebastian, though. I thought they found who it was. CP also changed the shirt Sebastian was wearing when he went missing. Now it's a long sleeve shirt, not sweatshirt, with one of 3 logos on it. Wouldn't Katie know which photo is on the shirt? Yeah, I think I heard that, but they weren't sure which one it was, right? I heard that on Web Slews. There's also Stephanie and her husband, their dogs. They were turned away by Chris as well. Yeah, I think it's Stephanie. It's the one I was talking about. Yes, that dog handler said her dog got sent in the opposite direction. Yes, right. I did want to discuss that. But I didn't get around to it. I was going to have to make a thumbnail for it. I gotta get somebody to help me out with thumbnails. I believe there is evidence either around the house or in the property that he is afraid that the dog handlers will find it. Yep, I agree. I bet he talked to Sebastian like that, scared that little boy, pathetic loser. I know. I believe he did too. He doesn't seem like somebody that would change his ways for anybody. CP is so worried about Seth and his wife instead of Sebastian, right? Let's go. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Thumplin. You can hear Katie in the background off the call at the end. That's why CP growled before cutting off. Yep. Green hearts for Sebastian. Thank you guys in the chat and on the replay. In the comments. If you listen at the end, Katie is saying, I was doing great, feeling fine until they mentioned that. Wow. Law enforcement not like they used to be back in the day. Sorry to say that, but it's true. Yeah, like I said the other day, in the Ellen Greenberg case, it was, okay, I'm glad you guys hear me. It was over 20 stabs, right? And they said it's suicide. That's ridiculous. Come on, because the fiance uncle is a high-profile attorney, you know, and he helped to clean up the mess. That's crazy. What can happen if you're connected like that? Oh my God, the prank call. My mouth was on the floor. It wasn't. I know it's crazy. I didn't even listen to the whole thing, only a portion of it, and it was too much. All right, guys, I'm glad you all could hear me. All right. Seth seems like a big teddy bear. Yeah, he's definitely lovable. All right. Good night, guys. Love you all. See you next time. Thanks for being here. Y'all are amazing.